subscribers and anybody else who may come across this video. Uh, just not too long ago, got done doing an ACV rinse, ACV soap. So I just want to come through and talk to y'all about it real quick. Look, just use the simple stuff: apple cider vinegar, a little baking soda, and some peppermint oil. I put the peppermint oil in the while the sink was filling up, just dropped about 6 drops of peppermint oil in there, and after that, followed up with the ACV rinses, ACV soap. So what I do is I did it twice. The first time you do it's going to be pretty murky. The second time should be a lot more clear because that it works pretty good. And that's pretty much all I did, man. After I finished, I did my my regular shampoo that I normally do any other time, and now I'm here. I usually do it one time. I usually do it before summertime and like before winter. But this time I hadn't done an ACV rinse in probably 1.5 years or so. So I was definitely due for one. Like I said, it wasn't because I had any. I didn't see any, build up or anything. I was due for one. Think of it like when you get dreadlocks, man. It's like a filter. Like, a filter catches the everyday, day-to-day debris, dirty air, all of that stuff. So dreadlocks is kind of the same thing. It catches, especially if you work somewhere where the air is not that pure, or you live somewhere where the air is not that pure. You're gonna it's inevitable that you're going to your hair is gonna the inside of your dreadlocks are gonna need to be need to have an ACV soak at some point. Just like a filter, the filter's not going to be like 110% absolutely nothing in it, as well as dreadlocks. Like if you cut anybody's dreadlocks open, there's gonna be something in it, whether it be some link from when you first started or whatever. Everybody's got something. What the apple cider vinegar soaks are for, just for my outlook, is to keep that to a minimum. Like you don't want a bunch of gunk and a bunch of that's why it's not good to use. I don't want to say it's not good because people do what they want. I don't use a bunch of stuff to keep that type of stuff to a minimum, especially when you have freeform dreadlocks. You don't want that to accumulate in your dreadlocks. So that's basically what I use it for. It's kind of like a reset, and you want to keep the filter as clean as possible. So you want to keep your dreadlocks as clean as possible. Other than if you're into measuring, I usually just pour it in, but this time I actually had some measuring cups by me, so I used them. I did 1 cup of baking soda and a half cup of 1 cup of apple cider and a half cup of baking soda, and that was it, man. So that's it for that. Look, if I'm technologically savvy enough, I'll try to like insert some pictures of the soap, of the after effects of the soap, but probably not because I don't know how to do that. Other than that, look, my last video, was it my last video? Yeah, I think it was. Where I told y'all that I split some of my Congos. Some of my threads. I call them my threads because that's what it feels like. It feels like threaded hair. They're very tough. Yeah, I can still feel some here. I can lift it up. But I would say, because I was thinking about it a few days ago, I would say this: if you're thinking about doing it, feel around first, like, because there were certain hairs that held certain parts together, and I don't know how people feel about that. So don't just go chopping stuff, because I kind of actually really, I don't know, you can't really tell though. I kind of dug into this one not really dug into it, but you know what I'm saying. Like it was, those hairs were a bridge between this and this. So got that one pretty good. But really, you can't tell anymore. At first I could, but now I can't tell. Only way I can tell now is because I got this mohawk thing going on. Like I said, they were bridged by this, so now I just got this hair sticking up. Um, I would say it's like think of it like an aloe plant. If you cut an aloe plant right now and just leave it out, and probably like 2 to 3 days, it's gonna start to mend itself. And you're gonna see it just start to grow back over where you cut it at. So that's pretty much like what this is like. I cut the congos or the threads of hair, and now I feel more threads. So it's already coming back. So you know, I just wash my hair like this, and basically that's what tangles it. So you can take that same concept into having dreadlocks, right? As some people say, man, like, how do you get freeform locks? Like, what you got to do? And that's why I tell people it's so simple, man. Because look, I literally cut some hairs, and now, look, right now already, you can see this. And I cut these, like, was it a week and a half ago or something? And they're already back. So it's the same thing with your dreadlocks, because all you can do is wash your hair. Just wash your hair, and your hair's gonna tangle, man, and that's it. And that's how you freeform. Like, that's it. That's all it is. It's just tangled hair, and it's gonna form however it's gonna form. So that's all I have for that, man. And I'll catch y'all next video, and thanks for watching.